Imagine this, you're sorting through a bag of old change, pulling out a coin almost everybody ignores, a 1965 Washington quarter. But what if that single coin in your hand could burst your bank account wide open? What if I told you it could be worth hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars or more if it has just the right hidden trait? Stick around because today I'm going to show you the jaw-dropping history, the rare errors, and the secret mistakes that turn an everyday quarter into gold. By the end, you'll know exactly what to check, and if you've got one, you might be holding something life-changing. Did you know that one special quarter from 1965 could be worth thousands of dollars? It's true. One small coin, the kind you might carry in your pocket or leave in a jar, could be worth more than $7,000, $14,000, or even as much as $125,000 or more. Sounds crazy, right? But it's real. Some 1965 Washington quarters have sold for huge amounts of money, and collectors all over the world are looking for them right now. These coins may look normal, but a few of them were made with mistakes, and those mistakes make them super rare and super valuable. That's why people are checking their change and going through old jars and boxes, hoping they might have one of these special coins hiding in plain sight. Now let's talk about what makes the 1965 quarter so special. Before 1965, all U.S. quarters were made with silver. They were 90% silver and 10% copper. But starting in 1965, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver for quarters. They began using a new mix of copper and nickel. This was called the clad coin. It looks silver on the outside, but inside it's copper. The reason for the change was simple. Silver was getting too expensive, and the government didn't want to lose money by making coins with valuable metal. So they made the switch. But during the changeover, something unusual happened. Some silver blanks from 1964 got left behind at the mint. These silver blanks are called planchets. They're round metal pieces that haven't been stamped into coins yet. A few of these silver planchets accidentally got mixed with the new copper-nickel planchets. That means some quarters dated 1965 were made using the old silver metal by mistake. These are called transitional error coins. They are very rare, and they are worth a lot of money. Finding one is like finding hidden treasure. So how do you know if your 1965 quarter is one of these silver ones? There are a few ways to check. The first thing is weight. A normal 1965 quarter made with copper and nickel weighs about 5.67 grams. But a silver quarter from before 1965 weighs about 6.25 grams. That's a little heavier. So if you have a coin scale, you can weigh your 1965 quarter. If it weighs more than 6 grams, you might have something special. Another way to tell is by looking at the edge of the coin. A regular quarter from 1965 will have a copper stripe on the edge. That's the copper core showing through. But a silver quarter will have a solid silver edge with no copper color at all. If your quarter has no copper stripe and it's heavy, you might want to get it checked by a coin expert. Now let's talk about the money. How much are these rare coins worth? Some of these silver 1965 quarters have sold for over $7,000, even $14,000 at auction. And that's not even in perfect condition. One of the best ones ever found, in great condition, sold for over $16,000. But experts say that if someone finds a silver 1965 quarter in perfect, untouched shape, what collectors call mint state, or MS, condition, it could sell for $50,000, $100,000, maybe even $125,000 or more. Some people even believe that if the perfect coin is ever found, it might sell for $139,000 or higher. That's the kind of number that gets people excited. Imagine finding a coin worth that much just sitting in your house. But silver isn't the only thing that makes a 1965 quarter valuable. There are other mistakes too. Some coins were stamped off-center. Some were struck on the wrong metal. Some have what's called double-die errors, where the words or numbers look like they were printed twice. These mistakes can also make the coin worth a lot more money. Depending on how big the mistake is and what condition the coin is in, these kinds of errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So it's not just about silver. It's about looking closely at every detail. If you think you might have a rare 1965 quarter, don't clean it. Cleaning can damage the coin and lower its value. Instead, put it in a soft cloth or plastic holder and take it to a professional coin dealer or send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can test the metal, check the weight, and grade the coin. If they say it's a real silver 1965 quarter, you could have something very valuable on your hands. And when your coin is graded and certified, it becomes easier to sell, and collectors will trust that it's real. But remember, most 1965 quarters are not rare. The US Mint made over 1.8 billion quarters that year. That's a lot. So the odds are small, but not impossible. Some people really have found these rare coins in rolls from the bank, in old coin collections, and even in their pocket change. So it's worth taking a look. You never know. That old quarter in your drawer might be worth more than your phone, your TV, or even your car. This is why coin collecting is so exciting. It's not just for experts or rich people. Anyone can find a rare coin. It doesn't matter how old you are or where you live. You don't need fancy tools. All you need is curiosity and a little bit of luck. It's like a treasure hunt, and the treasure is real. People have turned 25 cents into thousands of dollars, just because they took the time to look. Maybe you. So go check your coins. Look through your jars, your wallet, your piggy bank, and your old collections. Especially check any quarters from 1965. Look at the edge. Weigh them if you can. Look for errors, mistakes, or signs that they might be silver. Even if you don't find a rare one, you'll still learn something new and have fun doing it. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the next person to find one of these valuable coins and sell it for thousands or more. Wouldn't that be amazing? So that's the story of the rare 1965 quarter. It's more than just a coin. It's a mystery, a mistake, and a piece of history. And for some lucky people, it's a gold mine hiding in silver. Keep your eyes open. Your next big surprise might be sitting in your pocket right now.